as a whole, but I think I like it just simply because I mean, just watching a pushing team fail is pretty. It always makes me cry, like not literally,
Into
but
your pillow
you
at
know
night.
what I mean. Yes, I was like, no, I just pushed and it didn't work. Oh no! You know
A
what I
little
mean.
bit, a little bit. We got a Hague coming up top. I guess she kind of knew that Pebbles was missing, and Invis Pebbles is not going to be finding a wretched Hague around there, and she's going to come up here. We have a little bit of a double stack going, maybe even a triple stack here, so it might be a good time to clean that out, but also put a pressure on this top the Legion tri-lane from the Hellburn. So we got 4 up top, not too sure what they're going to do. We'll have to keep an eye on them. With Pebbles missing, he's still invis. And at that point, we got Thunderbringer just playing it safe in the mid, sticking to his tower, not even going to be, you know, because he's right now he's very squishy. He's easy food for that Pebbles. He's going to wait it out until he can find Pebbles once again.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
So after my robotic voice went away and my internet connection is fine again.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we can continue with this game.
Yep, so Wretched Hag, I don't know, she teleported all the way top and didn't do anything and is now making her way back down south. I guess she just really wanted to play it safe. I suppose she panicked and thought that there was a Pebbles out to get her, so to speak, but there was not. And Pebbles just farmed the lane, and Bubbles also farmed the lane. So Bubbles is now 7 versus 6 down here. We got the tri-lane coming up behind the towers here. Up top, but I don't think they're actually going to be able to pull off anything. Well, they are going to put down a ward of sight, so they got a nice offensive ward going down up there. So now they're definitely going to know next time anybody disappears for whatever reason. We have an illusion rune on the Wretched Hag down south. Wretched Hag has a bottle, and it picked up a chalice. This could be a little hurtful here for Bubbles. Bubbles now deciding to throw down his ult, has found out that Wretched Hag is indeed real. She is a real Hag, and ults right through the trees there to pick him up. I guess danged if you do, danged if you don't, so to speak. So that will be a 2-0 lead, I believe, for Wretched Hag down south against this Bubbles.
Yeah, she definitely had the lead. I don't know why she went top. I mean, she didn't do very much. They didn't try to play extra aggressive as well. So I'm not sure. Probably OK Gaming knew what was going on. You don't want to sacrifice, you know, because a kill to a wretched hag, and making a waste of time is actually pretty effective. Also, just now looking at you know the two tri lanes, I mean it's definitely in the favor of OK Gaming. Looking at Black on Flint Beastwood is above the 300 gold per minute mark, and Sandriff is somewhere around just 100 gold per minute. That is just you know so bad for Wahlin at this point because you know, if Sandrive doesn't get his items up and he doesn't get the farm up, I mean, that's gonna delay the point where he becomes useful even more. And um, not having a good farmed Sandrive, that is just not something that you want to face as the team of the Sandrive.
Wow, I definitely see what you mean. 56 creep kills sitting here on Black on this Flint Beast, where he's even out farming at this point both Bubbles and Pebbles, as both of them are only sitting in the 30 range. So that is quite impressive. Like, who can even compare to that right now? We got Thunderbringer sitting at 43 creep kills, and then Hag at 24, and of course, Desandres at 7. So well done right now. Early advantage to this Flint Beastwood in terms of money and items. So he's definitely going to come out strong into the mid game here.
Yeah, definitely. And to say, whenever you pick Sandrive, you make the conscious decision that you're gonna rely on him because you can't just pick a hero that just take a hero slot up and not gonna do anything with him. And Magnus goes down in mid.
Magnus definitely goes down in mid. 6 hit points on Pink.
Ho ho! Oh my god! I was like, oh my god.
2-to-1 advantage, and he came out. This is the big strength of why Thunderbringer is really banned a lot. Down south, the Invis rune on Wretched Hag, I don't think is going to be enough to kill Bubbles, but she is going to flash right up next to him, and down goes the Bubbles. I just don't think he's going to be able to get out of this. Oh, he's going to get out with the skin of his teeth. 100 hit points. Pebbles coming in, and wow, look at that key blink right there, getting her out of that deadly situation. So no kills on either side down south, but a lot of damage being torn back and forth. Up top, we got Bombardier and Flint Beastwood noticing, hey, there's a whole bunch of stacked creeps here. So that's a lot of food for them right now. That's really gonna, add to this deficit that the Hellborn are running. And right now, I guess they're gonna find out, and they want to do something about it. So they down throw all these skills, but it looks like majority of everything just missed right there. Flint is gonna get out of that okay, and really nothing's gonna happen. Up, down, south, Bubbles getting out with 50 hit points again against this tower diving Haig. So not the best idea for Haig, I suppose. But now we're up to a 2-3 score, about 12 minutes into this game, and I mean, what kind of bonuses we got here? Like, who's winning overall here, Luke?
Yeah, the Hellborn are winning overall. Pretty interesting.
Are you sure?
Yeah, not winning enough. I was just looking. I got the numbers wrong. The Legion are winning here, of course, with a pretty solid lead this early on. Like 3K gold, 3K experience is pretty impressive at this point. Even though they're behind in kills, um, they're pretty. They look pretty solid. In the end, it doesn't come down to kills. It comes down who has, who can push those towers better and who laughs at the end. That's the one that wins normally. And if you're behind in the beginning, you shouldn't worry too much, especially if you're going up that impressive against Sunrave and you're forcing a lot of stuff going on, especially in mid. They're just killing each other. It's like just trading damage left and right. It's pretty, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, nothing spectacular going down in that mid, but we did have an ultimate or two go down and just a lot of missed spells at this point. And I gotta notice though, this bottom lane is now totally been abandoned. It's now totally empty. So a lot more pressure is now going to be starting to put. If we keep up, this roaming that we're going to see from both teams, I mean, that we're going to probably see a lot of big team fights coming up if they're just going to totally leave a lane empty like that.
Yeah, it's like right now. I mean, there was a lot of action going down. As you said, whenever action went down, a lot of spells just missed, and they tried to throw out as much damage onto each other as possible. I think that, for instance, Pebbles is 0-0-0, and that is just not something you want to see on a Pebbles, especially as he hits level 8, which is pretty crucial level. If he hits level 9, that's like the level where Pebbles really starts to shine. And so it's going to be pretty interesting if you can pull off something more, when he hits at level 9. But the OK Gaming, I think they can definitely, with this relatively passive playstyle they've been playing so far, they can do with it because they're ahead. They have a very good lead, and as long as you're ahead, there's actually nothing that forces you to play overly aggressive and take too many risks and everything. It's better to go for guaranteed, kills, go for easy kills, and just play your advantage.
Well, who has the advantage level-wise? We do have a level 10 Bubbles now down south, so he is right now top of the experience ladder, but it's followed very closely by both Thunderbringer and Wretched Hag, and then of course we got Pebbles. So it's a little bit of a trade-off right now, but I mean the creep kill counter keeps going up in favor of this Flint Beast with 77 creep kills now. We haven't even hit the 15-minute mark, so let's say 75 by 15 minutes. That's what, 5 a minute. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's definitely impressive. It is very impressive. In Dota terms, you would say five creep kills per minute. Holy, that's pretty good. Especially on not like on Solstier, you can expect something like that, or later on, especially on like Forsaken Archer. But Flint is a good farmer. He's a decent farmer, but he's not like a farming machine. And so I definitely think that's going in their favor. He picks up his Blessed Orb already, so he's going to work towards his Geometry Spain or no Soul, but most likely the Geometry Spain. And, if you can pick that up early on, that's just going to be really, really good, obviously.
Yeah, speaking of items, I mean, we're just hitting the 15-minute mark, so do we have any other big pickups right now?
I don't know, but I know that the double damage Pebbles is heading bottom to eat a little hag, I suppose.
That sounded almost wrong.
Yeah, but she saw it coming and just went out of there. It would have been funny if she would have got it picked up, but oh well.
Oh, what was that? Oh, wow. Haig looks like she blinked out, but then she was caught back by the toss from Pebbles. And then we had, well, his big rock came down
Bombardier
and
just making
Bombardier
sure.
napalming her. So who actually got the kill there? It was Bombardier. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. She did blink,
It
right?
looked
But
like she
I know that
blinked, yeah.
there is a tiny cast time on the blink. I think it's 0.33 seconds, and the only thing I can think is like she blinked and he got her right in the moment that she was in that blink animation. So really lucky for Pebbles, obviously, super lucky.
Yeah, I would have called hacks myself. Yeah, so
Yeah,
okay, there we go. Haig now down 3 apiece for this game. I mean, right now, 6 kills in nearly 17 minutes. It's hardly a fast action game at this point because I really blame this tri-lane. Like, the two tri-lanes butting head to head, that's 6 of the 10 players then kind of, you know, tied up in investing up here. Upstairs, a lot of damage going down on the Sandwraith, but he's level 6, so I'm not too sure he'd be able to get it anyways. But Wretched Haig, level 10, coming in here. Flint Beastwood is doing a beast of a surviving job here, mostly because of that Blessed Orb. But out comes Bubbles. He's no ultimate on Bubbles. It's still down for just a little bit. Haig is going to get out of that, but it does look like Flint did go down to the concentrated fire. So despite all his survivability, 75 hit points on that Hag as she goes down. Looks like everyone came up top except Thunderbringer, but I do believe Thunderbringer used his ult to kill that Flint Beastwood. So, woo! There we go. I thought this was a slow game.
yeah, but obviously very important to pick off to pick off Flint Beastwood at this point because you don't want to have a super fun Flint Beastwood. Super like in the end, like if Flint Beastwood hard like super out farms Sandwraith, which he's doing right now, he can just take him ahead on like no problem. So it's definitely important to pick him up. They didn't get very much out of it though. Again, trading a lot of damage, nothing really happened. As we see Magma's just calling you wrong and picking up that um,
Yeah,
Hellbringer.
he's trying his best to get out of the situation, but with 40 hit points and 3 heroes on your tail, and in theory he could actually just run into the next one. Well, he's just going to run right into them at that point, but big pickup here for Sandwraith as he gets himself a kill. That's going to bring up his gold per minute to the measly 121. So not exactly a killer amount at this point, but Flint Basewood has gone mid. He did not return up top, and he does not look like he did any shopping while he was gone either.
No, not really.
Oh, who's going down south? It does. Pebbles taking up that Wretched Hag. So he's quite the beast. He's now level 11, and he's looking pretty fearsome in his level 2 ult.
Yeah, this is the problem is with Pebbles. If you let him get out of hand, he gets hugely out of hand, like really quickly. And we see him now 1-0 and 2, so he's not getting all the kills, but it's definitely nothing you want. And how much gold has he got? How close is he to his blink
He's
dagger?
just about to pick it up right
Yeah,
now.
it's
There he
just
goes.
yeah, it's like there he goes, picks up the blink dagger, and that's obviously gonna be huge. He's so good against those squishies, and right at this point, the Hellborn have no hero that does not fall under that category. I mean, Wretched Hag obviously can get out of those. Get out of those gangs pretty easily, but once she's called in the combination, she's gonna have a hard time surviving. So the entire team really needs to watch out for him now, especially also Sandwraith. He's still below 1k life, and I believe Pebbles combination does about 750 damage when it's after reduction. Just he drops so fast. It's unbelievable.
I kind of see your point. Yeah, I'm just looking at him right now. 967 hit points. Just hit the level 8 now. But that being said, Hellbringer, one of the big initiators of this game, is still only level 5, so he doesn't even have a
Yeah.
Malphite to contribute at this point. All he can do is spam the Death Boil and Life Void in futile attempts of living. Oh, what's this? Wretched Hag going down again, but we had Sandwraith use his ult. Now we got teleports. 3 teleports coming down south for this Pebbles, but Pebbles is going to go down to the concentrated fire. Bubbles did try to throw down that ult, do a little bit of saving there, and even the Bombardier ultimate coming out and not able to take off that Voodoo Jester. So a little bit of overextension. Now, that being said, I mean, just thinking about it, Bombardier has a global ult, but so of course does that Sand Wraith, because he can just jump anywhere he wants and deal as much damage there as well. Of course, in this case, the Sand Wraith, did Sand Wraith pick up that kill? Yes, no. Graded. So Voodoo Jester picked up that kill. So, but I mean, having the assist gold is going to bring out